What's going on, everybody? This is Al High, host of the Casual Highlight, where we strive to educate, inform, and inspire while having a casual conversation about sports. Okay, so episode 2 of the Fantasy Football Chronicles. So as you all know, I have a pro football pick'em that I'm a part of, and I'm also a part of a fantasy football league. So this week I won my week 2 league. I blew that boy out. Man, I had hold on, let me go get my score. Let me see, break the dang down right there. Man, I broke that boy down. Man, we won. The final score was 112-68. So, my boy Patrick got me 31. Mike Evans showed up and showed out finally. He got me 21 points. Juju got me 13. Now Mixon struggled. He got me 6 points. Kareem Hunt had 5.5. Now Kyle Pitts showed up, the rookie for the Falcons. He got me 9. Mike Williams is the big-time target for the Chargers. He had 18.5. And then Robbie Gould had 5 points, and then San Francisco defense got me 2. So this week coming up, I'm debating because now the guy that I'm playing, he got some big-time bats on his team. He got Kyler Murray as a starting quarterback. He has D-Hops at wide receiver, Cooper Kupp at the other wide receiver. And they got some favorable matchups. Jacksonville ain't that good. I think Kyler Murray is going to get 75 points or something crazy, man. D-Hop going to at least have 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, they playing Tampa Bay. They're still suspect. Then he got Chubb, and Chubb is the one who gets a lot of carries. That's one of his running backs. And then he got in his other running back is Clyde Edwards. This is currently what is in his starting lineup. And then he got T. Higgins in his flex for his flex receiver. And then he has Pittsburgh's defense, Matt Prater, which is a great kicker for Arizona. So I'm looking at my bench. I literally had to drop some people. I had to let go of the running back, the backup running back for Green Bay, Dillon. He wasn't getting no love. I had to say sayonara to him. Peace out. I let go of that rookie Callaway for the Saints. And so I ended up I picked back up Latavius Murray for Baltimore because he's getting some carries behind Lamar Jackson. I'm considering I picked him up. I also got Austin Hooper. And the reason why I got Austin Hooper for the Browns is because really Jarvis Landry's going to be out several weeks, and we don't know what the health and condition of Odell Beckham is. So I did pick up Austin Hooper. I still have Jared Cook. I have 3 tight ends on my roster. So I have Jared Cook, Austin Hooper, and I have Kyle Pitts. So I'm going to be watching who's injured, who's in and out. I'm going to need to fill this backfield with somebody else besides. I don't know if I'm going to put Mixon on the bench. Joe Mixon they play at Pittsburgh. So I'm considering I probably might keep him in there. But that Kareem Hunt, they're playing against the Bears. They might see some more action. It depending on the Jarvis Landry injury. And then another thing I'm learning too, I'm learning this, and I don't know if this is a good strategy or not. My goal is not to play 2 of the same players on the same team at the same time in the game. Unless it's like Tom Brady and Ron Gronkowski or something like that, or Antonio Brown, one of those type of combinations. But I don't know. I'm still learning this stuff. I haven't played in 3 years, so I'm trying to knock this rust off and play with different things. But I don't want to. I like this Mike Williams guy Mike Williams has always been an Achilles to the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I remember one year he came in the Arrowhead, man, that brother had he was a rookie. I think he had 3 or 4 touchdown catches. It was insane. You got Robbie Gould, and then San Francisco is playing Green Bay. I am considering looking at a different defense. Not for certain. I might end up, I know Carolina plays Thursday night, so I might consider picking up Carolina defense at the last minute because they're playing Houston. Yeah, that's how I feel about Houston. Literally. I mean, just because you beat Jacksonville. Okay. But yeah, the offensive side, the defense, man. I mean, Lovie Smith is a great defensive-minded, great defensive coach. And we forget about that. We get lost between Tampa Bay and being the head coach of Illinois. And we kind of forget about the type of the Tampa two-man of Lovie Smith and how he gets a team ready. So I got some things to play with. I even got to look at McCole Harmon. But I am considering putting in Zach Moss at running back. And I don't know if I'm going to either put him in there as my flex or I'm going to put Austin Hooper. So I'm going to be on the watch for that. Now, as far as my other league, I'm also in, that was my head-to-head matchup. At the end of the year, the winner gets a nice little cash prize of $400. So I'm 2-0. And the guy I'm going up against, he's right now, looking at his team, he's one of the best in the league. Anyway, let's go to my other league, which was my Pick'em. I didn't win this week, which was crazy because this previous week, there was a there was a 5-way tie for first place. So I'm going to find out later on in the week who won out of the 5-way tie. Everybody, these 5 people had 11. I ended up in second, tied for second with somebody else with 10 wins. And so my losses came from, I picked the Chargers over the Cowboys. Chargers got robbed. Sorry, Cowboys fans. I picked the Kansas City, which is crazy. I'm a Chiefs fan, but man, that could have went. I was leaning towards Baltimore, which is crazy. Seattle, that went down to the wire. I picked New Orleans over Carolina. We kind of need to be on the alert for Carolina because Carolina is what Matt Rule is building with that defense in that offense. They are starting to be sneaky. I mean, it's early, at 2-0, but they're starting to be sneaky good. So I want to see. They should be able to pick up an easy win. Well, ain't nothing really easy in the National Football League. It is a Thursday night game. So we're going to see what they do up against Houston. But going 3-0, you're getting 3 wins already early in the season, man. You can't take that back. So Houston is up in, Houston, we have a problem. Carolina, we're going to see what happens with them this Thursday night coming up. And I'll give you my Thursday picks on tomorrow. But my other loss was I picked Pittsburgh over Vegas. And I told you all the AFC West is no joke. The AFC West is here. This is going to come down to the wire as far as what other wild card teams are going to be in the playoffs. Because I told you there's going to be at least 2 wild card teams in the playoffs. The Chiefs are going to want to win the division, but the other team is going to be, one of the wild cards is going to be the Broncos. Now, it's going to be a fight. You might have 2 teams. So, injuries, season still early. But those are my losses. I lost the Pittsburgh Vegas game, the New Orleans Carolina game, Chargers Cowboys game, Seahawks Titans, Chiefs Baltimore. And those already in my head was head scratch like this. I had a feeling those games were going to be good. And even the Arizona-Minnesota game, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And those games literally came down to the wire. So right now in that particular league, in that pick'em, I'm in the lead. I'm up 4 games. I have 23 wins in total for the season. The next person has 19. So I'm out here smoking. I'm trying to get the money at the end of this competition. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I need to ask the owner. The winner of this league gets a nice little Christmas money for me. Well, it'll be New Year's because it's 18 weeks and this league goes into the New Year. So I'm looking forward to my little New Year's bragging rights and money in the bank. Anyway, tell me what you all think about who's your pick 'em for this week, but also, should I start Austin Hooper? Should I start Zach Moss? Tell me what you think in the comments. But that being said, you know what time it is. AlHigh.com, for the sports show. If you Check out this week's episode of Disrespect Your Senses. I am talking about giving people your flowers right now. So you definitely want to go check that out. But go to alhot.com to click the link and you'll be able to go to the site to listen to it. That being said, you know what time it is. God is love. Have a great day and disrespect your senses.